Greetings, Battle Brothers. It's me, Aurelia Tempris, Defender of the Golden Throne and Servant of Humanity. Welcome in, welcome in. This will be, the last... Oh. My mouth was moving all weird there for a second. This will be the last scheduled stream that we have for the year. My mouth is moving all weird. What the heck? Anyways, well, that's something. I guess it's good that we'll have time off to fix that. But hi everyone, welcome in. This is the last scheduled stream of the year. Doesn't mean I won't be doing other activities, but as it currently stands, I can't have a reliable streaming schedule, so it'll be guerrilla streaming when I am available. What's the plan? I actually don't have one. I figured this would just be a nice time to like chill. We can talk about anything and everything. So if people come in asking about Total War, we'll talk about Total War. We'll talk about whatever. It's just a yapping stream. I didn't have anything in particular planned because I just wanted to hang out. Yeah. There you go. So, yeah, today is just a chill day. Today is just a chill day and we're just hanging out. So I hope everyone is doing well. I was informed today that it's 10 days, technically 11, but 10 days until Christmas, Sanguinala. I hope everyone is prepared. Get your mom a gift. If you didn't get her a gift, I need to get her a gift. I need to get my mom a gift. So we gotta work on that. Actually, no, I ordered it today. I ordered it today because I remembered. I was like, oh no, I gotta get a gift. So, okay, that's the first question. What did you guys get your moms? What did you get your mom and or your dad? Or I guess we'll answer this one. What gift are you most excited about giving? If you give gifts. And this can be for whatever. I'm curious to know. Is it... Did you get your family member Aurelia hoodie? Are you excited to give them that? I'm kidding. You mean Horned Rat Day? No, I mean Sanguinala. No. You bought her a new printer. Oh, okay, so is that a gift or is that a curse? Because I don't know about you guys, but setting up a new printer is like... I don't know if it's just me, but setting up new printers is, for me, a pain in the butt. Because getting the drivers set up and, like, doing all of that stuff, it's just like, oh, man. It's gonna be me that's gonna set it up. Oh, okay. At least you're being kind and you're setting it up on her behalf. Because, frankly, I would be like, oh man, I gotta set up a printer, and that takes, and even a printer that you already have set up, they seem to magically stop working sometimes. It's my curse with the machine spirit. The machine spirit, let's just say that it doesn't always like me, but we talked about that yesterday. She's not technology savvy, so yeah, that's fair. You got my mom a nice, lovely perfume she's been looking at for a bit. Ooh, yay! I love those gifts where you get a gift for someone that they wouldn't get for themselves. I have a story about that. For anyone who is familiar, hydro flasks were a really, really big thing. This was several years ago now. Probably about 10 years ago now. And I didn't want one. Well, that's not true. I had one. No. Let me start over. There's always water bottle crazes or beverage holder crazes in the United States. I don't know why. It's just that's a thing that happens a lot. And so everyone at my school was like, oh my gosh, I got a hydro flask. I got this and I got that. And I did sports at the time. And my siblings were like, well, why don't you get one? You would definitely use it. And I'm like, it's like so much money for like a hydro flask. Like, it's not worth it. So I never got one because I was like, I don't want to spend my money on like a glorified water bottle. Well, siblings banded together that year and got me a hydro flask, and it's honestly one of my favorite gifts that I've ever received. It was super touching because I never would have bought it for myself, and they bought it for me, and I love it. I was very sad the day like it stopped like keeping things cold because I had dropped it. Actually, no, I did drop it, yes, but someone else jacked it up and that made me mad. So someone else did more damage to it, so I couldn't use it anymore. Like, it just wasn't keeping things cold. And I was sad because I was like, oh, I need to get a new water bottle because it's not working anymore. I've kept it though. It's with my other cups, so I see it. Because I couldn't bring myself to throw it away. Yetis are more expensive. Yeah, that's true. It was just like at the time, like, you know, when you're in school and stuff and you don't have expendable income, or like you don't make a lot of money, so like you don't want to spend it on things you don't think you'll really use. So it was really touching that they got it for me. Yeah, I would say it's probably in my... It would be hard to make a whole list, but it's at least like within my top 10 of like my most favorite gifts ever. We saw Hydro Flasks from Europe and like, what's the big deal with those? So the big deal with those and a lot of like the water bottle crazes you see nowadays, they're the thermal bottles. So they've got the two layers, so it's like insulated. So it'll keep your cold drinks cold and your hot drinks hot. So that's the appeal, and that's what Yetis and Stanleys and all of those things pretty much do if they've got the insulated layers. Yeah. Its fate was to be the Gamer Subs cups. Yes, it was, in a way. Yes, I got my mom a Fievel plush. Fievel. Oh, yes, this little guy. And a food scale. My dad, I got a couple of World War II model kits. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. I'm too mentally tired to gift my mother anything. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. It doesn't take long to look for something, but if you want it to be, like, meaningful, it does take a little bit more brain power and effort. I will say that. But yeah. Well, I guess follow-up question. Does anyone have like a gift? And feel free, if you need to type a novel in the chat, that's fine with me. Did anyone have like a gift that they were really like touched, that like to receive or like to give someone? Oh yes, thank you too, Bright, and thank you for that reminder. For those of you on the Twitch side, they changed their notification settings a couple days ago. I believe it's on personalized, but if you always want to be notified when a stream happens, I think you go to the stream page and there's like the little notification icon or something like that. And then you click that, you can set it, but you'll always, as a follow-up, you'll always get notifications on Discord. So if you set it up so you're notified on Discord, you will always know when I am live, or if I'm streaming on someone else's channel. So for example, there will be a situation in a couple weeks where I will be hanging out with someone else on their channel, but I won't be streaming it from my end. So you'll know if you join the Discord. Socks and pants, clothes are a blessing we take for granted. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I didn't realize how much I really need like socks and underwear and all that extra stuff until I became an adult. I'm like, oh, sweet. I'd like to get that stuff. I've had a bunch of socks for a long time now, and they're really starting to get worn down. I'm like, man, I gotta buy more socks. Feels weird. So, watch Star Trek TNG with son. He yelled at Picard, don't trust the Xenos. Yes, that's good. Good. I like to give presents to my sister's kids, so your nieces and nephews. Yeah, I think I have aunts and uncles, and they usually do that. They don't usually give gifts to like my parents and stuff. It's just like, oh, when a niece or a nephew enters the picture, it's like, okay, they're the one that gets the presents instead. Socks always seem to vanish randomly. I've bought so many socks. That's true. Okay, here's how I do it. So I have what we call, these are from like high school and stuff. I have like the novelty socks. Let me show you. So for those of you that do know this, no socks. Let me show you a good example of what I have. So I got a lot of these at Hot Topic, and this is not exactly, oh, this one's really similar. Hang on. Socks. So, oh, hang on. Oh, buy the merch, I guess. Hang on. I was going to show you something else. 1 second. So I got a lot of these socks as a gift, and I bought a lot of them because I used to go to Hot Topic a lot to get like Harry Potter socks. So I have a bunch of socks that look like these. But I've had them for so long now, they're all starting to get worn down. But I will say, having socks like this, the number of socks that I've lost are, I think, pretty low because they're all very different. They're not all the same. So, like, I've kept, like, at least 80-90% of these socks. But I'm starting to get holes in them, and I get very, very sad. I'm so sad. But yeah, I'm like, but these socks are expensive now, so I have to go and get like regular normal socks, like an adult. You can still get those socks. So I don't have these exact socks. The closest one that I have here is the one that say Mischief Managed, because I just looked up an example so I could show you guys. I don't see any that I actually own. Just like quickly scrolling and looking at the internet, but it's just this like what I have. But they're just more expensive now, and it makes more sense just to buy regular ankle socks. My mom works at a store that sells hobby stuff, including 40K, and gets a significant staff discount. She's using it to order and buy me a fell blade for Christmas. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. You got to give your mom a huge hug. Honestly, you might even need to ask her, like, Mom, how do you want me to paint this? How do you want me to paint this? That's really nice of her. Yeah, Hot Topic socks. Yeah. I guess we have to buy Aurelia merch to cut and sew into sock shapes. Yeah, are you really having a Christmas if you don't have an Aurelia Tempris stocking? Let me see. So I heard before COVID that some people will buy toys or a toy with their parents that their parents always wanted to. Bleh. Before COVID, people buy toys or a toy their parents always wanted or grew up with to bring joy to them. With that in mind, is there a toy you would want to have as a memory? Actually, I did that for a sibling. I don't know if how much in detail I'll go into, but I think it was 2-3 years ago at this point. I think it was 3 years ago. We had a very specific... I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. We had very specific toys we played with, and they were very sentimental because they were attached to movies that we liked. So, but like, and we had these toys for years, like for 4 years, and it was a set. So I had one, and one of the other siblings had another one, and over time, like, you get older, you donate things, and so we donated our stuff because we're stupid. So I had this genius idea a couple years ago to get both of them, like find them online. I paid a pretty penny to get both of them. I had to go so many like auctions and stuff that I looked at to get like basically brand new ones. They were brand new in the box, and I got it for sibling, and it was pretty awesome. Like, they're more decorative, so you know, I have it. It's like it's sitting, I can look at it right now just looking behind me. It's sitting on my bookshelf, but sibling has the other one. So that one I was pretty excited. I was really excited. Although I was sad. It wasn't mine. So the action figures and stuff, they have voice boxes. And the one that I had, the voice box works perfectly, but the one for the sibling, it didn't work. Like, it still worked, but it was like slow. So it was like a little bit warped sounding, which made me really sad because I bought it new. But what happened was that the batteries for the voice box, oh, what was it? It basically, the juice for the battery leaked, and it basically made it so it couldn't function the same, which made me really sad. But you know, what can you do about that? I don't think my parents had anything else that was like specific though, that they were like, oh, I always wanted this as a kid. Yeah, the battery acid leaked. I don't think my parents had anything where they like really wanted. I think most of the time they saved up their money and they eventually got it, or there wasn't anything that they talked about specifically. And thank you. It was, I think, one of the better gifts I've given. Trying to think if there's one that was better than that. Can't think of any. That one, yeah, it was corroded. Thank you. I can't think of words today. It's just not happening. It's not happening, guys. I think that was probably one of my best gifts that I gave. But my dad would probably argue, and he would say my best gift is the coupon book I gave him with coupons that never expire. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, but it's fine. It's fine. You could clean that too. I tried. I tried to clean it. Trust me. When I found out that it was like, it was a little bit corroded and that battery acid leaked, I tried so hard to see if I could clean it. See if there, I didn't see if I could find replacement parts because it's very specific. I tried though. I did my best, and it's okay. Because it's more like that sibling has it in their possession than it actually working. So yeah, but I mean, it was like the battery acid was dried because the toys were from like years ago, years ago. My dad really likes Indiana Jones, so about every other year I get him replicas of the movie artifacts. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. My dad is a sports guy, so it's kind of hard to get, and my dad's hard to get gifts for. But if I was gonna get him something, it's usually something sports related, but I feel bad. Yo, Mini Death Knight, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. You caught me on a good day. This is my last scheduled stream for for the rest of the year. But yeah, my dad is like, he's sports guy, so it's like that would be an easy gift, but it's like it's hard to, I feel like it's really hard sometimes to like shop for dads. Like they're simple creatures and they don't need much. Let me clarify, they don't want much. Status of the Baneblade, it's done. Mini Death Knight, it's done. I need to post it. I'm gonna do that at some point this week. It's finished, it's all done, and it's beautiful. Okay, well, hang on. Let me take a picture of it right now. I have to move things. Because I can take a picture of it while it's on my desk. It won't be the final picture I post because I want to post nice ones. But I have to find the box. The light box that I have. Okay. One moment. I have to turn in. So it's not going to be the best picture, but it will be a picture. One second. I'm also just trying to make sure there's like nothing in the background. Makes it a little difficult, like make sure there's nothing reflective. The light isn't great because of my desk lamp. Hang on. Oh my gosh. As a dad, gifts some sort of meat-based product, whiskey, and thick socks. Honestly, I would like those too, Luton. Welcome in. Hang on, I'm taking a picture of Baneblade. That's probably good. Okay, that's good enough for you guys. One second. Let me just check them out, make sure there's nothing super reflective that's gonna dox me. Okay. One moment. I'm doing some cropping. And then I'll put them... I have to send them to myself, but then I'll put them on stream. Save. One of the things that I find very funny are the gifts that... I saw this. It was so cute. Okay. I saw a video where this kid, he knows his dad loves Mountain Dew. So you know they're like, what is it? It's not the 2-liter bottles, it's the 1-liter bottle. So it looks like a really big 16-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew. He like saved his money and he got it for his dad. And like the video of him watching his dad open it and him getting so excited is so cute. I hope to instill the joy of giving like that. Like it's just so adorable that he was like really eager to give it to his dad. It was very touching. I won't lie. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. Okay, hang on. Doing some last minute cropping. Make sure everything looks good. Okay. One second. Da 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 da. Okay. I swear I'm entertaining. Give me a second. I just gotta do this. I gotta post them. Okay. Send them to myself now. And then send them in the Discord. Doop, 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 doop. There. Okay. Which model is next on the list? Not sure yet. Okay, those sent. I have some Custodes that I need to, continue painting. Do you have any old world armies? No, I don't. I won't lie. It'll probably be a hot minute before I do any of that. I would like to do some more 40k stuff first. Okay. I'm going to pull up the Baneblade picture on my stream, and I will post professional ones later. Okay. Here is proof that the Baneblade is finished. One second, the picture is really big. I'm gonna slide myself over, hang on. Okay. Baneblade time. I'm gonna do one last check of the picture. Okay. No reflections. Okay, great. There you go. Here is the Bane blade. All finished and done. It actually ended up turning more green as like it sat, which honestly makes it look nice. So it's all done. It's all done and complete. It's beautiful. Everyone get Aurelia Mountain Dew for Christmas. I would not say no to that. I would not say no. Very Death Guard green. I was about to say mods ban him, but it is one of my mods. You're gonna get warned. Treat everyone with respect. Send warning. Calendar leak. We know time exists where you are. I've showed you guys my calendar. It's the Pusheen calendar. I've told you of my Pusheen calendar that I use to decide when I'm gonna get boba tea. Yes, I did. I do have merch now. I do have merch with Uwu Market. It's pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy. So yeah, there's that. Let me see. I'll pull up another photo. I took 3 pictures. There. This one you can see the color better. But it's still not quite right. Like, it's a little washed out. I would need to edit the photos so it's like true to life. But you can see how like green it turned. It looks kind of good. It looks great. It's nice to see everything come together. Yeah! It's done. Thought you don't like Nurgle, so why is it a very Death Guard color? No, someone else said that, not me. You can't see chat. I didn't say that. Someone else said that. Yeah, so I gotta, I gotta take some nice pictures and post it so it's not pictures of my desk. It's a Baja Blast Bane Blade. Yes, I love it. It's amazing. I love it. The green makes it weathered. Yeah, it's just like it kind of, so the best way I would describe it is it has that oxidation look like the Statue of Liberty for us Americans. Well, not intended. So I want to make another one eventually. I want them to make a new sprue because some of the stuff is a little messed up, I won't lie. But I would like to make another Bane Blade so I can make it true to the colors I was actually looking for. So yeah, it looks teal to you, but in person it's got a more green look. So I would like to do the Imperial Knight next. I think I will do that. It'll just take some, you know, it's more time and prep, but I know what I'm doing now. So I feel more confident. I just need to like start pulling it apart. What if we did that today? Ooh. Yeah, no, marble is not supposed to oxidize. Oxidation is for metals, not for marble. I was just trying to give you an example of what it looks like. Oh man. That would be a nice Christmas gift to work on the knight, because I haven't looked at it at all. I've been trying to like be good. Ooh. I just cleaned my desk though. It's gonna be all messy. Choices. So, marble can oxidize if it contains iron. Well, I don't think I intended for this one to contain iron. But that's good to know. What effect or color were you going for? Oh, I just wanted it to be like white, gold, and like gray marble. But it didn't happen. It's not supposed to be green. But that's okay. What's the plan? We're just chatting and I am considering busting out my night sprue so I can start, like, getting pieces together. I have a Questoris Knight that I really want to build. Okay, we'll have chat vote. We'll have chat vote because that, I think, would be a very nice time. I didn't have anything planned. I just wanted to talk to you guys. Okay. I will make... Mods, could one of you please make a poll on Twitch while I make one on YouTube? And... work on Questoris Knight. Yes? No? Okay. Yes. Only give it like a minute or so. Perfect. There. So there's a poll on YouTube, and if one of my mods was available, they're gonna make one for Twitch, and we'll add up the numbers, and then I'll... So if you guys want me to work on it while we chat, thank you. Thank you for making the poll. I don't know which one of you did that, but I appreciate it. Then I'll pull the box down and we can work on it. I mean, we're gonna yap anyways, but this would be like a fun thing we could do, because I've been very careful about not building any more minis, but as a little treat, you know, we could make that my New Year's resolution for next year, to do the Questoris Night. What do you think? I think that's a good plan. I was very much motivated to get the Baneblade done once one of my moms reminded me that that was one of my things I had to do. I didn't assume I can just spell Questoris. Yeah, I just guessed too. Okay. Let's see. We have 14 for yes on Twitch, and we'll end the poll here for YouTube because it went on a little... Oh, wait, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, it looks like basically everyone says I should work on the night. Okay, 1 second. I need to pull up things to make sure... because I didn't have my camera set up, I gotta clear off. My desk is mostly cleared off, but I need to, put things away. I just have, like, a couple, like, notepads and things that I've been keeping notes on. 1 sec. Notes go over there. All my pens. Okay, you go there. Pens. You go over here. 1 sec. You finished it just to spite one of your mods? No, it was because they said, they're like, hey, don't you remember you had that, like, that goal? And I was like, oh, no, I did not remember that. We'll set the Baneblade over here so you guys can look at it while I pull out my files and my snips. Oh shoot, I'm throwing things. Okay. No, it wasn't for spite. 1 sec. I gotta move the phone. Okay. Alright, there's that. Should be good, I think. Okay. One sec. Okay. My little advertisement, buy the merch. There. Oh wait. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh. Oh wait. Sorry, I was not prepared. Was not prepared. Give me 1 second while I go grab the box. Okay, it's gonna take me a second. It's underneath all of the other boxes. I have to move things. 1 second. No, I did not make merch for the button. I did not think about that. 1 second. Hang on, I gotta move things. Is okay. Let me check the box. I don't think there's anything on the box, so I think we'll be good. Okay. I'll change the name in a second. I'm actually gonna move. No, it'll be fine. Okay. Headphones are gonna move. Water bottle back over here. We're gonna slide this over. Sorry, this is not planned, so forgive me for having to take care of everything. Okay. Check. Nothing on the box. Okay. Baneblade! Very nice. We're gonna move Baneblade now. Now, sorry that there's no button merch. People are more invested in skitters. The skitter stocks. Stonks. Okay. First time. Let me change the cat. Oh, thank you. I was just about to do that. Thank you. Mods, you're amazing. Everyone, give a hand for the mods. I'm gonna change the I'm gonna change the title on YouTube so that people know what we're doing. I'm annoyed. YouTube changed their interface for streaming and it's stupid. 40K night. Save. This is honestly perfect. Perfect for the crusade I'm going on. Okay. Total War chat and Pastoris Knight. Done. Okay. A lot of big creators are saying YouTube's live stuff is a borderline unusable now. It's like not unusable, it's just irritating because I had things like set up and now the interface is different, so it's annoying. Ugh. Yeah, YouTube is not doing great things. So this was gifted to me. I forgot who gifted this to me because it was over a year ago now. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at all of this. Is there a little guy that goes with it? That's a tiny base. Look at this base. Y'all know I'm gonna make this all marbled. I could probably do that today too, get my resin and this was crowdfunded. I can't remember anymore. It's been a hot minute, which means I should probably, if I do get things crowdfunded, I should make them faster than I actually have been. Okay. So we're gonna put that back in here. We'll keep that out because I might do the resin tonight. I have a lot of resin I'll need for that. Okay, we gotta decide what kind of knight we want. It's under as anonymous. Yeah, I don't know who did it. Because usually if it's crowdfunded, it tells you. Okay, we're going to set this over here. And we're gonna start flipping through the book and we're gonna decide how we're gonna do this. Because one of the things that I learned is that it helps to put it together in some cases because some stuff doesn't fit quite right. So, Mala, thank you so much for the 4 months of support. Thank you. So like I'm currently, this is what I'm thinking. So chat, here's the plan. Marble. We're marbleizing this thing because I love it and I'm obsessed. So what we'll probably do for the marbling are these parts down here. So marble here and here. The plate, have the gold trim. So all these sections will have marble up here unless it's like something else. I'm not sure about the colors for the machinery down here. Kind of torn, but we're gonna figure that out. Can't stay long because an exam tomorrow. Thank you for another great year, boss. We'll see you around when you're done with the penance crusade. Oh, and do the knight in multiple chunks: legs, base, torso, arm, shoulder, pads, head. Thank you very much, Soko. I appreciate it. Please, good luck on your exam. Get some good sleep, and thank you so much. I'm really glad that we got to hang out, and you'll see me around. You'll see me around. I just might not be streaming on this channel, but I will let you guys know. So. And thank you, Fellart, for the super chat. So yes, get the good sleep. Pristine or wear marble? We're probably gonna go pristine. Like, this thing never been used before. Except for maybe some slight wear from, like, you know, testing. Okay. So, we have options. We have options. Do not glue it fully. In what way do you mean fully? So, let's see. I'm torn. I feel like he's got to have a sword. It's 5 a.m. here. Oof, gosh. That's early or late. You bought a knight? No, this was given as a gift by one of my community members. I don't know who. It was anonymous. Okay, so I feel like we gotta have a sword. Looking at names, okay. Knight Crusader, Knight Gallant, Knight Paladin, Knight Errant, Receptor, or Knight Warden. Ooh. This is tough. Wait, is that a flamer? Is this a flamer? I feel like Knight Errant is the vibe. Magnets, the last time I tried doing magnets on something, I never got the mini finished until like just a couple days ago. The thing is, I'm probably not gonna play this on the tabletop. It's probably just gonna be like for me. But we will see if we magnetize it. It looks like you magnetize the whole arm. So it looks like the arms are completely separate, so it looks like it'd be something up there. So maybe it's not that difficult, but I feel like if I try to commit to magnetizing, then I'm not ever gonna finish it. So, yeah. Let's see. We're gonna do... I think we'll do the Knight Errant, because if that's a flamer... That is a flamer, right? It looks like a flamer. That feels like the vibe. They're meant to be removable, but if you get the glue in the pegs, it can mess it up. Okay, so we will be careful. But we'll probably stick with the Knight Errant. That's probably what we'll do. I think that's the vibe. Aren't the Custodes Solar Watch marble colored? You could do it with along those lines. They do have white and gold, but I wouldn't say they're marble. I think the main base of their armor is white, though. You need big magnets. I think I have some. I have to find them. Well, can someone tell me what this is? If it's not a flamer, what is it? I believe that is a thermal cannon, which is a large melt weapon. I love meltas too, so we'll do it. We'll do it. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you. I was like, it looks like a flamer, but it's... Oh, it doesn't have the little cables, but it's... I don't look at knights very often, so okay. It's melta. Yeah, it's... Okay, so it's probably a melta. It's probably a melta. Doesn't look like a plasma has a different vibe to it. Okay. So let us think. Oh yeah, there is a little guy. We could probably get away with building the legs. Oh, we're building today. Oh my goodness. We could probably build the legs, but hold off on these plates here. Because those are the ones I will definitely marbleize. Versus the, versus all the machinery. Okay, we can do that. And I will probably hold off on the foot too. Okay, lots of things to think about. Let's just, we'll look through the whole thing first. The banner, we will determine. Have you seen my knights? No, I haven't. I haven't seen your knights. Are we friends on Discord? I'm not sure if we are. Hang on. We can... Or did you have them posted somewhere? If you have them posted somewhere, I can also look there too. Because I would love to see the knights. Oh, these are very complicated. Wow. It looks like it's probably in my best interest to build some of this in advance, because this is a lot of tiny pieces. How does this compare in size to a gunpla kit? How tall is this? I don't imagine it's more than 8 inches tall. That's me guessing. Are you building an Imperial Knight army, or do you just simply like the model? I just like the model. This was gifted to me because my chat likes to see me make cool things. So I just am making a marble Imperial Knight. I'd suggest building the skeleton, keeping off the armor plates. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's just like figuring out what's what here. Okay, so this is Canis Rex. We don't want that. We're going to flip to the instructions for Knight Questoris. I just want to make sure I don't jack this up. Okay, so... Ooh. So is this... I think this is just the skeleton. Yeah, so this is just the skeleton, and then you... from here, build the arms. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, the okay. Okay. So we start here. Have you seen the new Space King episode? Yes, I have. I try to watch those in my spare time. Okay, cool. So we will start, I guess we'll start with this leg. So I've got my flesh cutters. Flesh cutters. And that's not what they're called, by the way. I'm being silly. And this is done stuff. Yeah, it's time. We begin. Oh, it's been a minute. Okay, 77 and 78. We got... Okay, so this is like the arms. This is the legs. This is the leg one. Okay. She's got a knife. I mean, I have a hobby knife. Not quite the same. But it will still hurt if used against you. Okay. So. Okay, so C77 and 78. This and that. And this time I have better filing tools, so this is gonna make my life a little easier, I think. So this is 78. I don't know how far we'll get on this, guys, so don't expect me to build the whole thing tonight. We're just gonna see. We're gonna go off of vibes. Okay. My kid, you'll get one of the legs done. Yeah, I think I'll at least get one of them done. It depends on how long we want to hang out for. That's the question. As someone who finished my first 2 War Dogs, I strongly recommend building the mainframe first, primed with silver. And then paint the panels before putting them on the model. I magnetize the arms for more customability. Yes, okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for the advice. I was planning to do the panels separately. I want to make a marble. It's gonna look cool. We expect to have it built and primed by the end of stream. Ah! I love building. What was the reason the Baneblade turned green? We think the reason for it was that it had been like several months since I had last like worked on it, and that the paint exposed to like different things, so like moisture in the air, stuff like that, had a chemical reaction with the sealant that I used. So like the gloss that I used to make the Baneblade really shiny turned it green. That's what we think. Can you show it off to us for Christmas? This is not getting done before Christmas. That's 10 days. And there's a reason why my stream schedule is going to be erratic for a little bit. So there's no way I'm getting this done. Unless I was really like, if I was gonna grind in the next couple days, it's not happening. It's not happening. It might be finished by next Christmas. No, we'll make this a goal. The goal is to finish the night next year. So I honestly think that's nice to have like a big project where it's like, okay, we got to get this done. So even if I took a little break, which I don't want to take a break because I don't want to have it turn green like the Baneblade did. So what weapon are you going to put on the knight? I'm going to do the Knight Errant. So it's going to have that big thermal gun and the chainsword. That's kind of my vibe. I like fire and melting things, and then I also want to hit people with my sword. Bit of both. Thank you, Shadow. Yes, you were the catalyst to remind me to get the Baneblade done, and we got it done. So I just got to post it. So I gotta find the box that I'm gonna take pictures of it in. But once I do that, it'll be pretty good. Speed paint is your friend. Okay, So don't get super detailed for the wires and stuff. Okay. I will keep that in mind. I don't think I was planning to. Let's... I don't know if I'm gonna go so far as to like make, like, you know how you can get rid of like the sprue line, like the mold lines. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'm that dedicated. I could if I wanted to, but I'm like, oh, it just does not appeal to me. I won't lie. Like, I could go and be like, look how awesome I am. Look at how cool I am. Do you have advice for someone who's not creative or artistic that is trying to get into miniature assembling painting? Oh boy, we get to go on one of my favorite little tangents. First off, my first advice is to change your mindset. Okay? Sounds crazy, but hear me out. I was once a person who did not think I was creative. I see other people who do perhaps more traditional art and say, oh wow, they're so like artistic, they're so creative and talented. And I was like, yeah, I'm just not like that. I'm not creative, I'm not artistic, I'm not talented like that. That's okay. You do not need to be... Creativity has a very, very wide range. You do not need to be creative in the same way other people are. So, my first thing that I would say is stop saying that you aren't creative. Because you could say you're not, like, artistic. That's kind of fun. That's fine. But I think everyone has some threshold of creativity to them. And it wasn't until someone, like one of my friends, told me directly, it's like, Aurelia, you know, you're a creative person. And I like looked at them and I was like, what? Like, yeah, you're really creative how you do this thing, and this thing. I was like, you really think so? And they're like, yeah. And it like clicked. Like, I was a creative person, but I was comparing myself to other things. So I would say start there. Change your mindset on why do you think you're not a creative person? And it's what also people are saying in the chat. You don't need to be a perfectionist. You know, kind of the standard stuff you hear. Just start. It doesn't have to be perfect on your first go around. That's fine. Oh. Perfect. Luton, I sent you a friend request. I just realized. I was like, oh shoot, yeah. We have a thing. There you go. But yeah. Biggest problem with me is that I have a perfectionist mindset when it comes to art and cooking. It's not gonna be perfect. There's a lot of things that went wrong with this Bane blade, but it was because I was so focused on making like the magnetizing thing perfect that it was never gonna get done. I would say start with that, and like honestly, don't go too hard on yourself. If you're worried about like messing up minis, if you have a 3D printer, get some stuff to 3D print and like practice on the 3D printed stuff. Let me show you one of my first minis. They're right over here. I keep these by my desk as an example, and let me show you a current one. Okay. So here is like the first like Custodes mini I ever worked on, and I did like gold leaf on it, which was very fun. It doesn't work very well for Custodes. But here's like the first one I painted. The head is, it fell off. I need to glue it. But this is a 3D printed one I did. It's not very good. It's a very silver Custodes. But, I keep it because it's a reminder of like where I started. And I'm not like, you know, there's a lot of things that could be better about this. There really are. But I am happy that I did this because I started and then I did something. And now you can compare it to this guy. like, you know, not the same model. This is a custodian guard. This is a warden. So 2 different models. And this one I found off the internet. But like, you can see where the improvements are. Like, this one is very silver. You can tell now. But like, you know, never gonna be perfect. First time around. So there. So there's my my tidbits for you today. So I've kept I had a couple other custodians that are like from that first era, but I kept one of them. I didn't keep all of them, but I kept one just as like a reminder of like kind of what I used to make, and then what I make now. All right. That was all good advice also. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was, I never, as someone who didn't think they were a creative person, to hear someone say that to me that I was, it really changed my mindset on a lot of things. And I really want people to, I really want people to understand that sometimes it's a mindset thing. Aurelia went the way of the Thunder Warriors with her first new minis. I guess you could say that. It was just like, I didn't need to keep all like 5 or 6 of them that I had made because they were just like for practice. But I did keep like 2. I'm gonna need more glue because this is not holding. Yeah, okay. This glued just fine, but I'm gonna need to get glue in the cracks over here. People who are naturally artistic have the habit of skipping over advice that just doesn't occur to them. Yeah, and I wouldn't necessarily, I don't think, because being artistic and then being creative, those are 2 different things. Because creativity can apply to many, many categories, but a lot of the time people will conflate the 2, creativity and artistic ability, but they're different. Let's see. Building minis is such therapy. Yes. I love building minis. I built all my custodians and I was very, very happy. But then I was like, oh shoot, I have to paint them now. And it's going. I have 2 units done of the, like, I think 6 or 8. Okay. Okay, we need 59, 56, and 60. I hope they're on the same one. I hope so. Not, I'm gonna have to dig through the box. 58, 56, and 60. This one. Got it, okay. Wait, 59, 60, and 55. Wait. This one. 59, 60, 56. Okay. I can read, I swear. I'm capable of it. Yeah, I agree. A lot of the times it's like just starting. Just start. It's not going to be pretty. My Trajan Valoris, not pretty. But at least I started it. Okay, this is 59. 59 is over here, chat. 60. Over there. Oh man, you know, if I had thought ahead, you know what I would have called this stream? Would have called it Silent Night, but it really wouldn't be silent because I'm a VTuber and I yap. Merry Night Miss. No, it doesn't ring. It's not the same. Silent Night is funny. Holy Knight. Yeah, Holy Knight also works. What knight variant? Knight Errant. But we're not gonna get. We're probably not gonna get to the arms today. We're not gonna get to the arms today. Man, can't talk. Can't talk. This could be a silent night if you let the sisters drive it around the palace. That's true. But I feel like that would be a bit of a waste of, like, the sisters' natural abilities. Because they're really good being in proximity to demons. Okay. This needs just a tiny bit of love here. And a little bit of love here. This is 59. That's gonna go there. This is 60. Yeah, Silent Night would be false advertisement. I mean, the knight is silent. The knight is silent. I don't have to be. That'd be my argument. Okay. Okay, all right. So, we've got this, and we've got this little tab. Where is that? In the back. It's like this. Oh, I see. Oh, it's a... Oh, is it a press fit? That's kind of nice. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so that goes there, and then... Hang on. Look at this. The leg bones go on the foot bones, yes. Oh, so they'll go like... Wait, am I looking at this right? The back, the front. It'll go like that. This is going to go here. I think. Got it. Okay. So what's probably better is if I glue this first. Yeah. Yes. That'll work. Yeah, it makes more sense to glue it like this than to try to work around that. Yeah, okay. Hold that there. I posted my night in the arts and crafts channel. Ooh, I'll have to look. I'll have to look. I'm a bit locked in. Yeah. Oh gosh, I gotta catch up. There's some people that I was like, yeah, post your thing, and then I never looked at it. That's probably good. Don't need too much glue for these. This one is good. Like, ooh. Are you making Brother Santodes? No, not a dreadnought, just a knight. Not the same, but I would like to make a dreadnought, but the resin models aren't as good. I think they were back in stock for a little bit, and I thought about getting it, but I was like, oh, but I've heard they're just not as nice, and they've hinted at 30k stuff, and I'm hoping there's a dreadnought. We'll see. We'll see. For now, I'm waiting. Oh, shoot. I had the glue on my finger. You're making me want to finish up my Arc Magos Prime from Horus Heresy. Do it! Do it! Do it! Come on, this is the whole point of this is to get you to work on your gray pile of shame. Look, this was not planned. I did not plan on this today. I had no plan. I had no plan coming into today. And this is now what we're doing. So do it. Okay, this goes in the front, that goes in the back. Push that together. Zero thoughts, only stream. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the plan. I was like, we're only gonna stream, like, we're just gonna stream, and whatever happens, happens. And then I was like, oh, we could work on the night, and here we are. It's okay if I have no plans for a stream. That's fine. For battle, problem. That's a problem. Okay. It looks like these two I can just glue in. So the only other thing I think I need to consider is that I think, should these, the feetsies, excuse me, sorry. Should the feetsies be marbleized as well? I feel like I should make the feetsies with marble. Since, see, this is blue and everything else has the blue, has color on it. So I feel like that should be a separate piece. What do we think? Because I don't want to glue this on to that. Like the little toes. I don't want to glue the toes on if I'm just gonna airbrush them. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. Because it looks like I can just hold off and put these two pieces on. I would think the feet are supposed to be metal, but it's marble. I mean, because they're normally metal, but it's got marble pattern. I feel like making it consistent, the feet would be, like, parts of it, like down here would probably be metal, but these chunks here are gonna have color. Yeah, because you see, yeah, so this is like one large piece, so you've got silver here, which is this pot, and then you've got that. Are you marbling the armor or the model? We're not gonna marble the whole thing because I don't think it makes sense to have marble in these joints. And like these mechanical joints here, so like the leg, not gonna have marble, but the plates will. So I think with that in mind, even though this could technically be metal, this toe, I think it makes more sense for it to be, have the marble pattern versus a metallic pattern. And Froggy! Oh my gosh, 12 months now. Is that how long we've known each other? That's crazy. That's crazy. 57 and 58. Do you want to have a stompy night with a pedicure? Well, when you put it like that, I feel like I gotta now. Yeah, all the blue parts are most likely going to be marble. Yes. So, okay, then we probably won't glue them together for that reason. Because I'll have to do that separate, and I don't want to have to deal with it. 57. That's 57. 57's here, chat. And then 58's going to be on the other side. And hi, Frog. My chat convinced me to work on my knight. Because I was a good custodian and I finished my Bane blade. I was a good custodian. Finished my Bane blade. It was my New Year's resolution. And now the knight is going to be my goal for next year. To finish that. I saw it. It looked good. Thank you. Thank you. Means a lot coming from you. Okay. I hope the night turns even greener next Christmas. No, I don't want it to turn green. That would make me sad. I want it to be like I want it to have the vision. Want it to accurately depict what I was going for. So we're gonna really hold off, so if I do anything with the marble, I'm gonna gloss it right away so it's like trapped in. The color's trapped. It doesn't turn green. Easiest convincing ever. We didn't have to do anything. We did do a poll. We did do a poll. Because I was like, ah, we could talk or we could work on this. And, I think we'll get the legs done. I think I'll get the other leg done. And at least this torso. Because all these other pieces, we don't have to put them on. Alright, okay. Those are cleaned up enough. Okay, 58 over here, 57 over here. Just be oriented a certain way. Let me take a look. Yes, okay. So they'll go flip like this. Okay. Oh, that fits real nice. Oh, I like that. That should not be a problem then. Cool. Oh, good. Go get your good sleep, Froggy. I will catch you later. Sleep well. Yeah, I'm surprised you're up. I guess I'm not too surprised, let's be honest, but it is late for you. I like this is nice. I really like the way this camp comes together, this particular piece. It sounds silly, but I'm like, oh wow. When Nurgle stops plaguing me, I might be able to finish painting my minis. Well, when you do, let me know. Okay. That one's probably good, and let me just check this one. I really do like that design. I really like the sprues that are super intuitive. And like this feels pretty seamless. Or like the seams that are here, like they blend in really well. Yeah, so we'll do this, we'll leave the feet C's. We'll do the other leg, and then we can start doing these. Ooh. Okay, that's probably fine. Cool, so now we'll just take these and do the next leg, which will probably just be these set of parts. How old is this sprue, chat? How long has the Questoris Knight been around? Do we have any Knight fans here that can regale me with history on this fine engine of destruction? Because I'm kind of curious. 8 years? 10? Oh. Yeah, I don't keep track of this, but it still looks pretty nice. And how old is the Baneblade one? Because the Baneblade one, I could tell, like, some things just did not line up the way they were supposed to. Which is fine, just curious. This model was released in 2014. Wow, okay, 11 years. Yeah, how old is the Baneblade one for comparison? Much older than the knight. Yeah, I figured that. I just didn't know how much. I'm a knight fan, but I can't think of anything specific for the errand. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Baneblade was released in 2007. Wow. 18 years. Updated in 2016. When you say updated in 2016, Baneblade! I know you're just looking this up and you probably don't actually know. What do you mean? What do you mean it was like updated? Like they made a new mold? Or did they actually change things on the mini? Because the molds get old after a bit and they just like get a little gross. I really should get more knights. I only have one and I got the resin kit to make it Space Wolf style knight. Ooh. Yes, do it. Work on it. The kit was updated, re-released to build all 8 variants. Got it. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I love the design of the Knights of the Titans. My favorite is the Warhound. That's fair. It is pretty cool. Hang on, I'm just checking to see if I missed any spots. I don't think I did. I think this one has the extra ones. Extra bits. There were, in the 90s, they had resin Baneblades. Got it. Okay. Do they look nearly as cool as this one? I'm assuming no, because the technology has probably improved since then. And, you know, lore is different then, too, so it probably wasn't as big as this one is. Something. Okay. Okay, now to glue. We'll have to do this in sections. So the last time I had to add glue after the fact to make sure these fit decently. Let me line these up, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Line up, please. Thank you. The metal Baneblade looks like an old kid's toy. I'll have to look at it when I'm done here. Right, get some blue in here. Blue in here. There you go. That's there. Okay, now we have 63, 64, and 51. Yep, it's all right here. I do appreciate good sprue organization. Where, like, I know where it's gonna be, especially if it's, like, a part that's mirrored. So 64 is over there. 63 is gonna go over here. Okay. I'm so excited to be building again. You guys have no idea. I'm like, oh my gosh, I miss doing this. I miss building the minis. I think it's more fun to build like the little models. But I am very excited that I get to build stuff again. Like, I enjoyed the bit of building I did for the Baneblade because of how I did all the painting. So it was like, oh cool, like there's a lot to put together now because they were all in like pieces. Oh, Mr. Clean, thank you for the 10 gift subs on YouTube. Thank you. Feel like this will be your biggest build yet? Probably. How tall will this be? I know someone asked earlier if it was like comparable to Gunpla, and I have no idea. How tall will the knight end up being? Because I have no frame of reference, never built one of these bad boys before. About 6 inches? Okay. I was like, yeah, it can't be anything more than like 8. Like, so when I answered earlier, I was like, it can't be more than 8. Like, I can just kind of tell. Think a Baneblade might still be larger than a knight. The Baneblade is like 4 inches tall. Maybe 5. Actually, it's probably closer to 5, 5.5. Yes, pull your knight off a shelf. Tell me, off the shelf, tell me how big it is. This is critical information. The internet says they're about 6.5 inches. Okay. This Now I wonder if I glued this right. Okay, no, I did glue the last one right. Bane blades are like 10 inches long. Yeah, thereabouts. Let me see it, hang on. Get my ruler. 9.5. That's me eyeballing it. It's not quite accurate. 9.5, 10 inches. Just measure my knife at 6 3/4 inches. Thank you. Oh, now I'm just second guessing myself here. Got the top gun on the main body at 6.5 with the missile pod option at 7.5. Okay. Yeah, no, it was a very good first time chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you going out of your way to give me an answer. I wake up from a nap. Why is there a VTuber on my screen talking about size? We're talking about the size of knights, and this is important. This is important. This is critical information. You know, that's like the most important thing to talk about. Clearly. Enjoy the neck pop. Neck pop ASMR. You do a kit bash where you put metal rods through the carapace and put flags at the end. Ooh, that's pretty cool. You heard that pop? Yeah. My mic is that good, it picks up the neck cracks. Okay. This piece goes in the back, so it'll go like this, just like the other one. Perfect. That. Ah, Zane, thank you for the super chat. Ooh, the production of your merch is finished? Are you talking about your Aurelia merch, Jay? Oh, that would be awesome. I ordered mine, and I'm eagerly awaiting it. I have it on my painting desk. It was no problem. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Because you didn't have to do that, and I appreciate that you did. Yeah. I wonder if I'm gonna get an email saying my merch is ready. Nope, I don't have one. A girl can dream. A girl can dream. Boop. There we go. Alright, now we've got to do C53 and C54. Boop, boop, right there. This is 54, which I'll put here. Okay. Oh, Feller, thank you so much for subscribing. Okay, I'll do some more trimming on this little bulb here. Strut. Probably call this a strut. I think that's what it is. Okay, that's done. Okay, almost done with this thing. Then we get to do, we can combine them with the, any ideas on how I should paint my shadow sword? Do you want, I'm a sucker for gold, so I always like having gold trim, but it's not practical. Do you have a particular environment your shadow sword hangs out in? Because maybe you do a color scheme that kind of fits with that. Something like that, I think, would work well. Go. That glued in. I don't know why Mr. Brightside's in my head. I'm not sure how this happened or when it started, but all of a sudden I've just had Mr. Brightside stuck in my head. Can't explain it. Not even Christmas music, it's Mr. Brightside. Like, why? Why? Nice. Boom. Wait. Is that right? Okay, it's got a staggered stance. Just like a little paranoid. Okay. No, yeah, it's just the stance is a little. It'll make more. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Sounds like the Zinch demons are messing with me. It seems like it. 81 and 82. We're doing the feats later. And, well, the feats are the same, right? I don't think there's any difference between the two feats. They look identical. I'll keep them on for now, and I'll do them later. 81 and 82. Hopefully it's on this sprue. Hey, that rhymed. I didn't plan that. I don't think so. Oh wait, here they are. They're over here. They're bigger than I thought they were. This is 81. Okay, yeah, the toes are the same. That they looked like it. I was just like, if they are specific, but I'd rather build and then I can take this off later and sand it on my own time. Get it all cleaned up. Because that'll be one of the ones that we prime separately. Okay. Ooh. Cool. I just got sent a picture of a knight that's like white with like the gold trim. It looks really good. Okay, that's where the other ones were. I was like, where are the other attachment points? I cannot remember. What do you think of Total War Warhammer 40k? I am looking forward to it. I think everyone should manage their expectations now. The game won't be like great. I think it could be decent, but it won't be great for a couple years because they're gonna need to really figure out things, get things balanced, add new factions and stuff, so I don't think it'll hit its stride for a couple years after it's released. And it could be the sort of situation where they release, they have to release multiple games like they did for Total War Warhammer. But I think it has the potential to be very good. It just needs some time. It needs time to sit, so people can't be upset right at the beginning when it's like, oh, well, this is not what we wanted, or this is not quite it. It's gonna take a couple iterations before it gets to that point. The line from Mr. Brightside turning saints into the sea is obviously a line about sending those loyal to the Emperor into the Sea of Souls. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going for. Yeah, fine now, peak later. Watching someone build Warhammer while I play Darktide, wielding a Warhammer, waiting for the new Warhammer game. Yeah. Did you get enough Warhammer? Do you have enough Warhammer in your life? I think not. How else are you gonna get all the peak content if you're not just constantly consuming the Warhammer? Never get enough Warhammer? Yeah, I think for the most part, yes, but there are some times I have to take a break from reading, like, Warhammer books, and I, like, need to, like, a little cleanse. Like, okay. Alright. Just a little break. Nothing crazy, I just need a little break. But those are usually, it's like for like a week or so, and then I get back to it. Consuming the Warhammer is advised against by your local apothecary. Yeah, don't consume it, like don't eat it. That's not a good idea. Yummy microplastics. No, stop that. Stop that. A quick sip of my water. Okay, 67 and 68. Okay. 67 and wait. No, 67, 66. Sorry. Wow. Don't ask me to do math, I guess. I'm gonna mess up all the numbers. And don't any one of you say it, I will time you out. You know what I'm saying. I'll time you out. $66. No, mods, you weren't supposed to block the term. I was gonna see who the people were that were gonna go against the Emperor. Bonk 'em, chat. Bonk him! Get him, mods. Get bonked. I'll bonk you myself. Bonk. I don't know what she's saying. Good, Zane. Good, Zane. Thank you for the super chat. You're good. You're good then. Don't do it. I will time you out. I will time you out. I will not hesitate. Is it just because I'm getting older that I think that meme is lame? Like, I can fully admit the memes, like, the memes are like, certain memes I'm like, oh yeah, that was a dumb meme. But like, is it like, am I less tolerant of the memes now? Am I less tolerant of the memes? Am I getting older? I mean, that is true. I am getting older. That is how life works, but... No, it's absolutely lame. As you get older, you become less tolerant of memes. It's just dumb. Cool. I'm glad I'm not alone. Like, man, is it just me? I mean, I still do, like, I do internet stuff, so it's like, oh, you know, you gotta kind of know about some of these. You gotta know about these things. But, like, I wish I didn't know some things. I won't lie. At least the better meme numbers meant something. That's true. That's true. People chuckled when you're counting down from like 10 and they got to those numbers. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I know what it means. Like, I understand, but like, I still think it's dumb. No, it's just dumb. Okay, so these are gonna go on like... Nope. Like this. I'm gonna sand this one down. It means something. You look it up on your own time. Look it up on your own time. It's nothing bad, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. You're so confused? Good. Good, good. Brain rot memes. They rot your brain. So, it's good that you're confused. Have you learned your lesson, Topical? Have you learned your lesson? Back to the night. Are we building a paladin or a different one? Errant. We're building the errant. Because I like having a sword. And I like having, big thermal gun. I'm gonna start fighting chat soon. Only a matter of time. 83 and 88. 83 and 84. What am I looking at? What am I on? Am I on something? I think I'm on something. Because why did I say 88? Man, I cannot have. No, you got released early. You're on parole now. You're on parole. I recognize the instructions. Yeah. Wanted to bust this out, and chat was like, do it, and we're doing it. Because I didn't have a plan for today, but now we have a plan. And this is the plan. We're gonna build this. Not the whole thing, but we're gonna work on it. And then my goal, I'm saying it here and now, so mods get ready, or clippers get ready with the clip. We're gonna have this finished by the end of, like, next year, barring anything crazy that happens. Like, you know, you don't expect anything bad to happen, but, you know, assuming nothing, like, happens that would prevent me from doing such a thing. We had your due today? I did. I did have my due today. I had it this morning. I guess I need more. Guess I need more. I built 4 of them myself, been chaosing them up. Lame, no. Boo. Chaos sucks. But it is cool that you're working on it. You've worked on them, so. Why did you redeem the hydrate? There isn't any paint water. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the background music. I got it personally, I got it commissioned by Stringstorm, so I'm a huge fan of it. I like it a lot. I don't think this has to be in a particular cool. Wick. Goes there. Nice. Okay. Oh, come on. I was not lining up for a second. I was like, come on. It is still not lining up. Okay, there we go. Took a second. What's your favorite fantasy 40k faction? Why is it the greenskins? It's not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I definitely, I like the Empire, and then I like the High Elves. Yeah, High Elves and the Empire. Oh, I got an email. Oh. No, boring email. Okay. Sad. I was hoping it would be from Uwu Market. I got all excited and I'm like, oh, man. Nope. Yeah, I guess you could say I also like Bretonia too. What model glue are you using? I need some new stuff. Tamiya Extra Thin. It was recommended by chat, and it works pretty well. Works pretty well. Okay. So now we've got the legs. Those are gonna go like this. And like this. Right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. My order was finished on the 5th. I haven't heard if it was shipped or not. Oh. You should look into that. You should look into that. Usually they send notifications. But you should look. What's this in? Go. I'm gonna make sure that leg is like that. This leg is gonna be like this. You can technically put it in like this, and I just don't want to mess that up, but I think it's gonna this and this. We're good. Make sure I line it up good. I have 2 knights on my pile of shame. Well, you should work on them. This is your sign. This is your sign that you need to work on them. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now we have, so we're not going to do these plates, but we will do these cables. So see 68 and 70, 69 and 71. So 68 and 70. Start with those. 68 and 70, so there's 70, and 68's over here. Am I a heretic for working with an Imperial, Xenos, and Chaos? What do you mean by that? I need more information. What do you mean working with? This is kind of important information. I need more context here. Okay. I don't want to look at my mountain of shame. Well, you need to. You need to look, Shadow. You're the one who said that I needed to, like, you remind me about the Baneblade, so you've got to look at your pile of shame, at least. You need to at least look at it. You need to confront your demons. You've got to confront them. Or you could hide it. No! No! Don't do that. Man, these little tiny parts are just annoying because I want to get the sprue line off, but it's just like, oh, it's so small. Finally painted my Terminator Chaplain. It was such a boring model to paint, didn't even turn out good. Haven't painted since then. Well, that sounds like you just need a more fascinating model. You need the proper muse. Yeah, it's not fun if the mini isn't very exciting to paint. Not very fun. Is that a thing you can do where you can turn the emotes gray? I didn't know you could do that on Twitch. Okay, I'm gonna glue these together. Modify a single emote for 900 temp points. That's a lot of channel points just to modify an emote. DK, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. My name, can we get a shout out for DK, please? My name is Aurelia Tempris. I am a Warhammer VTuber, and today we are working on my knight. I have a Questoris knight that we're gonna turn into an errant because I like thermal guns and I like chain swords, and we're doing that. What were you guys up to today? Thank you so much for the raid. Make sure you get your food, you go to the bathroom, or do whatever you gotta do. Get your sleep. We're just hanging out here having a good time. Yes, the knights do rock. You finally started playing Total War Warhammer 3. It's because of the announcement, huh? I can't say too much because I only started playing it earlier this year. When did I start? It's probably back in the spring. Maybe I even played it last year. I can't remember now. 100%? Yeah. I mean, start learning now some of the general mechanics, but we'll have to see how they end up setting things up for the game when they come out with 40K. Which, I think I heard it was going to be like 2027 potentially. I tried to play it a while ago, but my old PC blew up trying to run it. Yeah, it's kind of intense at times. So that's understandable. I can get that. Where is this supposed to go? Oh, like this? Wait. Just shove it in there and it just... Oh, yeah, I guess. Another strut. Trying very hard to only mention controls not fully backseat. Oh, yeah, look, I understand. I played Dawn of War, and I'd never played it before, and a lot of people were very thoughtful and helpful, and they really wanted me to, like, play the game and like know all like the tricks, but it's very difficult when you have a lot of people like talking about, oh, do this, do that, and you're just like, I cannot comprehend everything. Please spare me. First Total War stream was in September of last year. Oh, okay, so I've been playing for more than a year. That's pretty cool. I can thank SoTech for that. Thankfully, my new PC can run it, OBS and VTube Studio, but butter smooth makes me very happy. Yeah, I have a second PC for games like that. Yeah, he's like, the stream was super smooth. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I always like, you have to turn down the settings for that kind of game. What faction were you playing? This is important. What faction were you playing? We need 71 and 69. Finally, a meme number we can all appreciate. I was trudging through with Kislev. Oh yeah, I played the tutorial. I honestly, the best way to play is co-op. Lore Master of SoTech, which you met in February. Yeah, last February. He invited me to play with him, and it's so much easier because they can give you a lot of tips and tricks. and I don't have to like suffer all by myself. Because I remember doing the tutorial and I was like, oh my gosh, this game is like it's way more fun playing with friends. So if you can find someone where you guys like learn about the game together, or like someone who knows the game, do that. I am not an expert on Total War. I feel like I don't think I would be the best role model. I'm not opposed, but I'm not the best role model. It did take a year to learn diplomacy, but to be fair, that was something no one was expecting. See, yeah, funny story. There's a diplomacy tab, and I was told by Sotec, like, hey, open the tab, and if anyone is green, you should do some sort of diplomatic action with them. Well, I had changed my my UI so it was yellow, because no, my VTuber model is yellow. Kind of makes sense. So as it turns out, the UI, when you change the color, it also has the potential to change some of the UI colors. So green never appeared on my screen. It was always red, orange, and yellow. But the yellow was supposed to be green. So for the longest time, I did not do any diplomatic trade. I didn't do anything with anyone because it was never green, like he told me. And then we found out that it has to be a positive number. That's the answer. It's a positive number, not dependent on the color. So I was struggling for the longest time because I always had a hard time like getting money because I never made deals with people. But now we make money. Now we're making money. And let's just say my excuse is that the game is called Total War, not Total Diplomacy. Come on. Why would they call it Total War? Now I know. Yeah. Yeah, I nerfed myself on accident. Like, had no idea. And Sotec, he's not watching my screen. He's like, oh, did you check this tab? And I was like, yeah, I checked the tab, and there was nothing there. And, like, chat never said anything. I'm not blaming chat. It was just, like, it wasn't green. It's not called Total Talk Hammer. Yeah, come on. I want to fight people. So there you go. So if you have the diplomacy tab, it needs to be a positive number. If it's a positive number, that means they want to work with you. And that's good, and you should work with them. Don't do what I did. It's a caution. I'm a cautionary tale. Oh, come on, get in there. Is it going to be at a slightly different angle? Yes. There we go. War is part of diplomacy. It's just a kind of final, but yeah. It is in a way. Total War is effective if some diplomacy is used. A grand game is effective when you have allies. Yeah, you can't really conquer the world when everyone is against you. This is true. This is facts. I cannot argue this. Gotta keep this here. Whoa, oh. Dee. Okay. That's glued. 79 and 80. The next part. That one is 80, this one is 79. We might wrap it up here after this, because I don't know if I want to start a whole new section. But we'll finish this, I think. Total War has taught me you can always throw more rats at your problems. That is true. That is very, very true. I do not like fighting the Skaven. They're not fun. But I enjoy playing the Empire. I have had a lot of fun with that. Okay. This is on the back. Yeah. I see chat moving, but I'm like trying to line this up. There we go. This one's gonna be the easier one. We'll do this one first. I wonder if I got the leg alignment wrong. Have to look. But this one looks like I did it correct, so we're gonna put that in. Got him. Even Skaven don't like fighting the Skaven. Oh, DK, thank you for gifting us. Not DK. Dino Fan, thank you for gifting us up to DK. Appreciate it. The rats are really funny. I find them hilarious. And kind of like, how could you not? Oh, does it go like that? Is it allowed to bend a little bit? I wonder if I got the leg wrong. No, I think it just... Ah! No! It fell! Sure, I have that lined up like it's supposed to be. Okay. Sorry, I have to glue this part again. Now you can say it the first way. DK, thank you for gifting a sub to the casual maker. Thank you. Thank you. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Alright, we're gonna do this. Glue, glue, glue. I'm so excited for this night. This was such a lovely surprise. I'm like, oh yes, we're gonna work on the night. Okay, we're going to glue it like that, so it like looks better. There. Okay. It doesn't sit the same as the others. Hello, hello, welcome in. What's this? It's an Imperial Knight, a Questoris Knight from Warhammer. We're doing some building today. Yeah, I don't think we'll go into this next part because that's that whole chassis is going to be a bit of a pain. And we should do that when I have more time on my hands. Because it's gonna get involved. But what we will do... no, should I wait? Do those? That should be good. That's gonna go on like this. Yeah, the chest is where we start magnetizing. That's what it looks like. I'll look at some YouTube videos. I don't know if I really want to do that. I feel like it's more of like, it'll be more of a barrier to myself than anything, if I'm being perfectly honest. I feel like I would get like, oh, no, maybe not, but we'll see. If it ends up being really easy, is the night going to be a walking tribute to Sanguinius? Maybe. I hadn't thought that far ahead, but wouldn't be a terrible idea. Let's see. Got that. What we could do is that we could get some of these plates off. We could do that right now. And that way I can have like one less sprue that I have to deal with later. So 61, 62, 73, 74. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bonk that. Didn't mean to bonk you guys. They look like they're the same, so it doesn't matter, so we're good then. So we'll clean these up. I know I said I wasn't gonna do that, but I want to hang out a little bit longer. Get all these off, and then I'll set them aside, and at some point I'll probably do my airbrushing all at once. Gotta get some sleep. I dropped a follow, so I'll stop by. Ah, thank you very much. Get all the rest. Okay, we'll start with these, and then there's a couple other we gotta pull off, but we'll wait. That was my stomach. I don't know if you guys heard that. My stomach just growled. I'm not even super hungry. It's just it making noises. Angry with me. Yes, working on my knight, doing some building. I haven't touched plastic models in like 6 years. But back in the storage unit, I've got a pretty decently sized Imperial Guard armor and mechanized army. Ooh. Well, I hope it hasn't been like too hot for the storage stuff, because it would kind of suck if the minis suffered in the heat. Don't do particularly great sometimes. It's an indoors environmental cooled unit. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, oh, I hope you didn't leave them in an outdoors one. Like, because depending on where you live, it can get hot, and then, like, plastic does not like the heat. See. Sorry, I'm locking in. I'm locking in for these plates. Let's see. Is this such a good idea? I'm glad I thought of this, and I'm glad you guys encouraged me to do this. This is great. We were gonna have a good time no matter what, but this is like a very chill evening with the night. Yeah, Warhammer. Yep. I love Warhammer. I love it so much I became a streamer just so I could talk about it. True story. True story. Yeah. A very, very chill night. What house is this knight from? It'll probably be a custom house. Probably one that one of my community members made in our Discord. That's kind of based off my... Well, it's based off a couple different things, but it'll probably not be a traditional knight house. Probably just be a custom one, if I'm being honest. Got those done. We've got the knee pads. These two, 50 and 72. I think they're identical, so we don't have to worry too much. Great. There we go. I'd be mad yapping to my friends about Warhammer. Maybe I should finally get an avatar too. Yeah, it's not, if you do it, don't throw a lot of money at it at the beginning. I highly recommend just keeping it chill, because sometimes people like get into streaming, they're like, yeah, this is not what I was expecting, or this is not really, I don't like this. So don't spend too much money if you do decide to start streaming as a result. It's you definitely should take your time. Don't go crazy like me. I just happened to work out here. It just happened to work out. Not always the case. I want to do this, but I can't afford the equipment. There's a lot of inexpensive ways to do it. You do not need the best stuff, and I wouldn't recommend starting with like the best thing, for the reason of like, you don't know if you're going to be doing this, or if you're like you want to do it long term until you kind of wade into it. There are plenty. You can do tracking with a regular webcam. You can get a pre-made model. You can also get a customized model. Like mine is, I got mine customized. So this one is very, this one's unique to me. So I got this commissioned for a more reasonable price. It's still, you know, I still had to put up some money up front to do it, but it does make me stand out a little bit more. I get a lot of compliments on like, oh wow, your model's pretty cool, and I'm like, thank you. Even though I didn't spend like a fortune on it. So there's a couple ways you can do it. Oh, sorry, I'm off camera because I have to like look really closely at this piece. Sorry. These little edges need like kind of particular filing. Hope the rest of your stream is enjoyable. Thanks for a great year. I must go make ravioli and garlic bread for dinner. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yes. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope it goes well. I don't even own a smartphone. You don't need to own a smartphone. You can just have a regular webcam. You don't need to be fancy. Yeah, and PNGs also work well too. There we go. Got those in. And the last piece. 65. This one. And we'll leave the banner on for now, but because the banner I'll do different. I'm not sure what I'll do for the banner yet. That one we're gonna have to probably do some freehand or something to that effect. Can't afford a PNG, only JPEG. Well, it's a little You can find artists that'll make PNGs for pretty. They're pretty inexpensive. There we go. We have pretty much the legs done. We're gonna paint these separately because that's where all of our color is gonna be. But next time, because yeah, I probably won't do this off stream, but next time we'll get into the chassis and we'll get into all these little tiny details. But yeah, I think it's turned out good so far. We got it, like, I was looking at the time and I was like, yeah, I think this is like a reasonable amount of time we can finish this all in. And it's gonna be good. I'm very excited because now I have a goal for next year, and that's gonna be pretty great. Looking forward to that. So we'll set these over here so I don't lose them. I have to put these somewhere because I've cleaned up my desk so I can have like a it's nice to come home to like a nice clean desk. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do too much in terms of customization. I don't really want to add too much. We'll see. We will have to see. But yeah, here, let me switch my screen over. Ooh, I'm dropping things. And then we'll finish chatting for the rest of the night. So let me switch that. Okay. Perfect. So, is it just leg day then? You know it, it's always leg day. Don't skip leg day because that's like really important. Don't be built like a triangle. Get good strong legs. Yeah, I'm stretching. I'm like all hunched over now. Gotta stretch. So, anyways, so last minute things. So as I said earlier, this is my last scheduled stream. I've got some IRL stuff that's kind of going to keep me away from streaming consistently. That doesn't mean I won't stream every once in a while. Like I might just pop up and be like, hey guys, we're gonna do a stream today. I might be like, I would like to work on my night, so we're gonna go work on it, do something like that. So it won't be scheduled, so if you want to stay updated, go to the Discord. I will also be doing things with other creators, but I may not be able to stream it, so that's also a really good place to go. Yeah, real life gets in the way of your hobbies. I know, it sucks. It sucks, but that's just how it is right now. But you will know, I'll let you guys know when I have stuff going on. If I post things on YouTube, you'll get all your notifications in the Discord. Let's see, we have community events that we're doing on Saturdays. So if you like playing Space Marine 2, you want a bunch of people that you just want to hang out with and play games, or like do watch-alongs with, we're doing that every Saturday for the rest of the year and in January, and tentatively on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. It depends on my mods' availabilities. I'm not going to force them to host community events. But yeah, not my last stream, just the last scheduled stream for the year. I might pop in every once in a while, but that doesn't mean it's my last stream. I have many plans, so I'm not gone forever. I'm not gone forever. But I want to say, since I don't know when I will see all of you next, I really appreciate how generous and kind you have been to me this year. I am grateful to have all of you, and I am looking forward to next year when we have a model reveal sometime in February, so new model. So that'll be awesome. It'll be pretty great, but I want to thank you all. I hope you all have a wonderful end of your year. Enjoy your holidays. Make sure you love on your family members, even if they're not very lovable at times. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Let's see, do we want to raid into someone as a nice little... Got anyone we can raid into tonight? Let's take a look on Twitch. See who we've got that we can look at just for fun. If there's anything. Not too many of my regular peeps are hanging out today, so I'm like, oh man. And maybe we'll just call it good. We'll just do that then. So, everyone, have a wonderful night. Merry Christmas. Happy Sanguinala. I will not support Great Horned Rat Day. I will not support that day. But I am so happy we got to hang out. Please do not skip leg day. Take care of yourself. Be safe. And, yeah, never skip leg day. Don't do it.